The Baltimore Ravens have struggled on defense to start the 2025 season. They were 27th in DVOA through Week 7. That jumped to 23rd after the Week 8 win over the Chicago Bears. This isn't dissimilar to last season when the Ravens started the year as one of the worst defenses in the league before turning it around and being one of the best over the second half of the season. That second half turnaround was fueled by a change in the usage of Kyle Hamilton and his alignment around the defense. The Ravens might have found that change again that could save their second half of the season this year. Let's look at why that matters. When the Ravens drafted Georgia safety Malachi Starks in the first round of the 2025 draft, the idea was to add him to a safety room that already included Kyle Hamilton and Ardarius Washington. Having three safeties would allow the Ravens to move those pieces around and put players, specifically Hamilton, in the best position given the defensive needs. But when Washington was lost for the year before the season started, the plans changed and Hamilton had to play in a more traditional role. But a few weeks ago, the Ravens traded for Alohi Gilman and jump-started the plan to get three safeties on the field. Take a look at the change in Hamilton's alignment over the past two games with Gilman. He's played 0 snaps as a deep safety while playing more around the line of scrimmage and in the box. With Gilman in the fold and able to play deep with Starks, the Ravens can mix and match personnel. They did that a lot with Big Nickel, as they did here on this 1st and 10 play against the Bears. There's 5 defensive backs are on the field, 2 cornerbacks, and 3 safeties. Starks is lined up as a single high safety with Hamilton and Gilman in the box. And as this plays out, both corners go deep with the safeties play the flats. Hamilton can get his eyes in the backfield and run down this pass to DJ Moore for a minimal gain. What's more interesting might be what the Ravens did in dime personnel with 6 defensive backs on the field. In Gilman's first game with the Ravens, Baltimore only played 2 snaps of dime personnel. But against the Bears, that jumped to a 27.4% rate. Now, typically when teams play dime, the defensive back replaces a linebacker. But on third downs against the Bears, the Ravens had 2 linebackers and 6 defensive backs on the field with just 3 defensive linemen. This is where Hamilton's ability to play on the line comes in. On this 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line, the Ravens flood the line of scrimmage. The personnel contains 2 edge rushers, an interior lineman, 3 corners, 3 safeties, with still 2 linebackers on the field. Despite the loaded line, the Ravens only rush 4, but Mike Green gets a one-on-one around the edge and a sack to force a field goal. Later in the game, the Ravens came out in the same personnel, but a different look on a 3rd and 9. Starks and Gilman play deep while the Ravens show a 5-man front, and Hamilton's behind them in the box. Baltimore sends 5, but Hamilton's one of the rushers while linebacker Trenton Simpson drops off the edge. Hamilton gets a quick pressure, and Caleb Williams gets called for an intentional grounding. This might not be the fix for the Ravens' defense for the rest of the season, but the personnel gives the defense the options it was hoping for at the start of the season. Hamilton's one of the best defensive players in the league because he can line up and excel just about anywhere. Now, the Ravens have the option to use him that way.